So Outriders released a completely free update back on November 16th, and this update was called New Horizon. It actually brought players back to the game. A free update, you get 4 new expeditions, there's new weapons in the game for players to get, you had the removal of timers on expeditions, so you're free to use whichever build you want. Tiago got a rolling stock, or like you have the ability to re-roll his stock for legendary items, so there were a lot of good things that come to the game. They even popped up an announcement that they're working on a World Slayer expansion which is set to release in 2022. However, players just don't seem to care for this game. There has been so many problems since the game launched, and I'm talking problem after problem. Problems that are going on for 10 weeks at a time. They did sort a lot of them out. So I don't think it's necessarily the case of the game having issues, because I thoroughly enjoyed playing the new expeditions and stuff. I had a really good time trying them all out. The game's in a much better state than what it was when it first launched. So I think there's 2 things that have turned players away from this, because ever since this update come out, they have lost over 75% of the players. From when it reached its peak, I think it was 5 days after the update released. So the first thing is, I believe a lot of players can't forget or forgive for the massive issues that the game had. But not only that, I feel when you've reached the end game, you've got your expeditions, you get to tier 15, after that there's nothing else. So I feel it's the boredom, having new games available to play like Halo Infinite, COD Vanguard, Battlefield 2042, I mean besides those 3 shooters there's not much else. And then what happens in January, you've got another shooter being Rainbow Six Extraction. It's more like PvE team based, but it's still just another shooting game. So I think players are getting bored of it, they're moving on, they can't let go of the fact that PCF were absolutely fucking diabolical when they released this game, and Square Enix did shit all about it either. But when the update dropped, you saw on the day of release it jumped from 1,300 players up to 6,500. And then it slowly climbed from the 16th up to the 21st. They reached 10,600 players. And then now at the time of me recording this video, you guys are going to see this a couple of days later. But December 30th, yeah, they're down to 2,574. So they've lost 8,000 players since 5 days after the New Horizon update released. And as I said, there's not too many problems. The game's running smooth. They did a lot of good changes when they released the update. So I think it's just players can't be asked because they can't trust the company, and rightfully so, you can't trust them. But not only that, I feel players are getting bored because 4 new expeditions, yeah, it's great, but once you've played them once, you've played them, you've done them. If you've got the legendaries and you played the game before, if you've just hit tier 15 and you've experienced all of the expeditions, there's nothing else to do. So hopefully, the World Slayer expansion isn't too far into 2022, and hopefully the game does pick up a little bit again. But as I said, I'm not even playing it that much recently either because I've done everything there is to do. But as always, the video is my opinion. I want you guys to let me know your thoughts and stuff in the comments as to why do you think they've gone from 10.5k down to 2.5k in the matter of, about 5-6 weeks? So let me know your thoughts and stuff in the comments. That's going to do it for this video. I will see you guys in the next one. I hope you enjoyed it.